Good morning everyone, and welcome back to the channel. This morning I have a really tasty recipe for you guys. It's very short, very basic. One of my favorites is Jamaican style fried dumplings. My version of it though, it's not going to be deep fried, and I'm not going to be adding any butter or any sugar. Instead of adding sugar, I'm going to be swapping out for some whey protein, and for the water I'm going to be using some almond and cashew milk. So let's get to it. I already have a cup of all-purpose flour here, so I'm just going to add a scoop of this vanilla whey protein powder. Just going to mix that together, as you can see right here. And you can add water if you want. I like to add this cashew and almond milk just to put some extra protein on it. But I'll be mindful though, if you're using the whey protein mix, I wouldn't use regular milk. That wouldn't be friendly for your stomach. So you can swap out the water, but if you do have a plant-based milk, like this cashew milk here, you can add that. So just gonna stir in the dry ingredients a bit. Gonna add about half a tablespoon of baking powder here. And then we're gonna keep stirring that in. I'll take this out of the way. Now for the milk, I'm not gonna measure it, so I like to pour it just enough to make the dough, and then you're gonna add milk and water as you go. So I'm gonna add a bit more flour here. And one of my least favorite part is making dough, but it's part of it here. So keep adding it. And as you make this dough, and then you're just gonna keep adding more flour to it and add more milk as you go, just to get that nice and fluffy. So I'm gonna keep going. So I'm gonna keep kneading this for a bit. So I'm still kneading our dough here, and it's basically ready. So as you can see, it's like a nice fluffy ball. I'll just get some of that out of my hands and then keep kneading. All right, there we go. So a trick I learned when dealing with flour, just to get the flour off your hand, is basically to put some more flour in your hand, rub it together. See, as you can see, this coming off my hand here. And I'm gonna keep kneading, like I mentioned. So the air fryer is ready to go. I've already sprayed it. I'm gonna add some of these, but you wanna make the little ball. So what I'm gonna do is add some flour here. And then so you're gonna take your dough. So you're just gonna pinch out a little ball here. Just gonna roll it. Kind of roll it in the flour here a bit. And traditionally, what we would normally do is put this in the refrigerator for about 15 minutes. But I'm hungry. I want to eat this like right away. So just gonna keep making this ball here. I'm just gonna make a few of these, and I'm gonna put it right inside the air fryer. And you want to leave some space because that way they don't cook and connect to each other or burn. So I'm just gonna add a few more in there. Again, like I mentioned, I already pre-sprayed it with some canned spray canola oil. So I'm gonna add another one of these, and I'm gonna cook it for 6 minutes. I'm gonna cook it at 375. The reason why only 6 minutes, because when you're deep frying it, it's something you can actually monitor, whereas like in the air fryer you can't. So we don't want to ignore it for too long. All right, guys. So the air fryer just sounded off. So these are ready. Let's take a look what we got here. Good. Awesome. Yeah, so these are pretty much good. So I cooked this for 6 minutes, and within the 6 minutes mark, I checked on it. I resprayed the air fryer and put it in for another 4 minutes. So in total, it only took 10 minutes. So you can see it here, nice and golden. So similar to how it would look, it was deep fried, but not as golden. But yeah, like These are great, guys. Give it a try. What I'm going to be doing here is a lot of traditional recipes that have like a lot of that requires a lot of deep frying. I'm going to be air frying it out, swapping healthier alternatives. But yeah, if you take a look at these, just like crack them open, so like nicely cooked, ready to go. So it might depend on how big you make the ball. So I made them like pretty decent size. So I would start off, if you're using the air fryer, I'd start off with 6 minutes. Check on it, see if it's burning, and then crack that open, and then put it back in. So, but I found like this from doing it over and over, 10 minutes is usually around the mark, but you just gotta check on it, respray the oil. But yeah, guys, give this a try. Let me know what you think. I know it's not the traditional version, but again, here we're just trying to eat a bit healthier. And again, yes, thank you. Leave your comments. See you in the next video.